Lads. Oh man, this is not a fun time for anyone just trying to go into a casual game of 2K. And it's even less fun for anyone who is trying to sweat because my god, has today shown how broken this game is. So lads, I'm making this video because literally, I literally quit this game at halftime. And it was my last game here. I will admit it, I have literally the furthest I have gone today so far is 4-0. I have not won more than 4 straight games. I have gone 3-0, then 2-0, 3-0, 2-0, 4-0, and then 1-0. And then we lost. So we've lost 4 games and we have won. We're playing on like a 66% win rate at the minute, which isn't great. It's not bad either. But like the last game I played, oh man, it's rough. So I tried everything. So in each of the runs, first run I was using the no money team. I was using this team right here. Man, we started off unbelievably well with this team. I'm going to explain different things that happen in different games and it's a little bit of a rant on why this game is just broken. And not that it's a bad game, it's a broken game. It fundamentally does not work as a video game. So we started off with this team, and then I went to some overall cheese, just in an attempt, and was playing with Taco, and was playing with Boban, 2 of those guys inside. So Taco, Boban, what's his name, was playing at the 4, at the 3, I was playing Fields at 2, I think, Bong at the 1, at the 3, we were playing Danny Manning. So that team was around 85 overall. I was getting killed. So then, actually no, I wasn't getting killed. I was killing it, and then something happened. And this happened 5 times today. This literally happened 5 times today. Where it happens so often that I am genuinely, I'll go 12-0 at some stage this month. I don't have to get it on the first of the month. At some stage this month, I will go 12-0. Don't worry. I'm not going to do a max sauce and spend the entire month grinding. Today is just a really weird day. And it's kind of shown just how bad this game is. So first of all, I abused the game. This team was made to abuse the game. And man, I won my first 3 games by just post-hooking people into oblivion with Taco Fall and Boban. Like, that is how I won my first games. Straight up. There is no question about that. Like, I was cheesing, I was abusing the game. But it shouldn't be that case. It should not be a broken mechanic, post-hooks. And funnily enough, in one of my games, I missed 11 straight post-hooks. Like, wide open, I missed 11 straight. So it's not even the fact post hooks are broken. Post hooks are broken most of the time. And in some games you can't hit them. Like, it did not make sense. But the last game, we found out the new god of 2K. I wish so badly that I was recording. So badly. Because this dude right here is a god. He is a god. Dean Wade. Forget Dwayne Wade. Dean Wade is the god. So he has a 3-point shot of 75. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. It is not half bad for a bronze. I understand why someone was using them. So we were out here using this squad, and someone had James Worthy, Alex Crusoe at the 1. They had, I can't remember who they had at the 2. And they had Dean Wade at the 4, and then they had Mirasan at the 5. So in the first quarter, I went up 20-6 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Sorry, no, I wasn't 26. I was up 23-6 with a minute to go in the first quarter. I was killing. I had 30 points in the first quarter in this game. I went up 23-6. I went down 46-32 3 minutes into the second quarter with 2 minutes to go. So I went from having a 17-point, there was a 31-point turnaround in 4 minutes. And you know why that was? Because he literally didn't miss. And Dean Wade, in fairness, he does have a 75 shot 3, whited 4 3-point shots in a row. And that is not the first time it happened. I have a screenshot that I will put on the screen right now. And that screenshot literally is what happened in a game. I was up by 9 points at halftime. I was cruising. I was up by even more than this before the end of the first half. This dude was not good. We held him to 21 points in a half. We had him completely clamped. He couldn't green to save his life. So what happens? Third quarter happens. He hits 8 straight shots. Does not green a single one. Hits 7 straight threes. 7 straight threes. And fair enough, like, I'm not shooting the greatest percentage. It was a low scoring game. This dude's defense was fairly decent. But he couldn't green a shot. And 2K let him hit 7 whites in a row to start the third quarter. And just like that, I'm I go from having a 9-point lead to being down 6 points. And to be fair to him, straight after that, he did go and green 3 shots in a row. And then he hit one more white, but either way, he was 11 of 11 from 3 in the third quarter. We ended up going down something like 14 points going into the fourth, and I just had enough of it. He was 11 of 11 from 3. In fairness, he greened 3 of them, but that was only after 7 straight whites made. And a game live on stream, the game that I lost 3-0 my very first try. Man, I had been post-hooking people into oblivion. I had been abusing these game mechanics like nobody could for the first couple of games. And then we went up by 6 at halftime. We were down 24 points going into the fourth. He went 16 of 16 in the third quarter. 16 of 16. We were way up and we went way down going into the fourth. Enough that I just said, I'm done. I have no chance of coming back in this game. Literally 16 of 16 in the quarter. It has happened 3 times to me. It has happened 3 times to me today. 3 times where somebody has had an entire quarter where they literally don't miss. It doesn't matter. Contest. It doesn't matter. If they're green, white, or red, if they're a color on the Italy flag, it will go in. There is something wrong with the scripting and momentum in this game that people literally don't miss for a quarter. So I genuinely think tactical slow starts might help. Honestly, because if you're way better than your opponent, maybe if you pull too far ahead, 2K are going to rubber band it and literally make them not miss for a quarter. I don't know. Maybe you should tactically keep it to a 5-point game and then blitz them in the fourth quarter. Maybe that's the way you have to play this game, because this game fundamentally doesn't work. 2K18 was terrible. The worst 2K game in history. But you knew the blow-by was happening. You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Everyone knew the blow-by was happening. Everybody knew the blow-by was happening. There was nothing you could do to stop it. However, this year's different. Because if I shoot the same shot 10 times, it might have, and with the exact same release. So if I release the ball at the exact same time 10 times in a row, I might shoot 5 greens, 2 full white glitches, 3 whites, and of those last 3, of the full white glitches, guaranteed misses. The 3 just other whites, they may score, they may miss, and even a red release might go in. So like literally a full white glitch is basically a green that's an auto miss. That should not exist. It should not exist. A shot that's in the green window should never be an auto miss. First of all. And then after the auto miss shots, a slightly early is worse than a very early is the worst shot. You are better off shooting early or late than you are to shoot it slightly. Because the steady or the flexible release badge, it's a badge for a broken game. Like, a badge that gives you a boost if you badly mistime it, but doesn't give you a boost if you slightly mistime it. That's like saying, I don't know, if I ask, like, I'm a maths teacher, so if I asked a student what 3 times 2 is, and they didn't really know their multiplications, and they added them together and said 5 for 3 plus 2, something like that. Or if it was like, I don't know, 3 times 11, and they said 30 instead of 33, something like that, where they're close, and you might give them a little bit of marks. 2K is basically like saying 3 times 2 is 5 is worse than saying 3 times 2 is 475,000. Like, that is literally the way it is. You are better off to completely smoke a release than almost get a green. And that is the problem. And also, you can literally time in a green window and miss. That should not be the case. I understand they don't want you to green every shot, but it's a video game. It is a video game. 2K are trying to go somewhere in between a basketball simulation and a video game. And the problem is they do neither of them. Both of them fail because they're trying to do 2 things at once. Either make it a functioning video game or make it a basketball simulator. Don't try to do both. Yeah, fair enough if every single thing was based on chance. Like, if you are just a casual player, which I'm guessing most people watching this video aren't. If you are a casual player, 2K is a fantastic game. It's a very good basketball simulation. But when it gets to the stage where, like it is today, where the sweats are out, where the elite players are all going out their God squads and taking people on and trying to get this 12-0 to get Wilt Chamberlain, this is where the best of the best are. This is where the sweats are. In Europe, not tournaments. Unlimited is where the sweats are. This is where they are. And honestly, it is a case of I've come up against every close game I've played. has been decided literally by whoever 2K wants to win. That's the problem. 2K, it's two similarly skilled players is decided by who 2K wants to win. Not who makes the better reads. Not who makes the bigger plays down the stretch. It's decided by who 2K wants to win. And that is a massive problem. There's a bunch of problems. I listed them in tweets. Shot contests are inconsistent. Literally, if you are standing with your back turned to a player shooting and hands down, and you shoot, it could be a 90% contest. If you have a hand literally in their face, it'll be a 20% contest. On layups, if you make contact but still have a wide open layup with your right hand, it'll be a 100% contest and you can miss. But yeah, you can literally shoot over a 7-footer, then miss the ball with their hands by an inch through contact, and it'll be like a 10% contest and go in. Giannis's glitchy layup animation. The hop step. Players teleport through the air. Sometimes, and there's a bunch of things. The hook. Sometimes you go for a hook and you can't miss for 3 quarters, which is what happens. Death by 1,000 post hooks is a legitimate way of playing the game. And then there was another game where I missed something like 11 post hooks in a row. Like, that is the problem with this game. It is too inconsistent to be a good video game. You can do the same thing 3 times and have 3 different outcomes. That should not be the case. I understand, obviously, there are certain factors. And yeah, basketball, this is meant to be a basketball simulation. But the problem is that it does not work as a video game. At least in 19, off-ball defense was overpowered. Yeah, we got it. We knew what we were getting. We knew what we were getting in 19 because there was nowhere near as much scripting. The whole equalizer thing is a complete myth with lower overall players. The thing with equalizer is something like Bonga. As long as you have the key stats, like clamps, good defense, good speed, good 3-point shot, good handle, it does not. The rest of the stuff really doesn't matter that much. There's not that much of a difference between this card, Bonga, and a Giannis. So there's a reason why a really good player with a Bonga will beat a bad player with a Giannis. That's not an equalizer. That's just key stats in a video game. Same in all games. The problem is that there's something. I don't know what it is. I'm not a dev. There's some sort of rubber banding. There's some sort of momentum that is ruining the game. There's some things programmed into the game to make it inconsistent. Yeah, maybe that inconsistency makes it more like real basketball. But you know what? It makes this fundamentally flawed as a video game. This video game, it's not bad. 2K20 is not a bad game. You know what? 2K20 is a really, really good game. It is a really good game unless you are trying to play it competitively, to which then it's broken. It is actually fundamentally broken as a competitive video game. And honestly, it's just not fun. It's just not fun. It should be fun playing in competition against some of the best players. It should be fun. It should not be a case of every single person getting angry. I can guarantee you, if you start watching 12-0 streams today, if you try to watch my 12-0 stream, it is the most angry I've ever been. And I say it in the stream. In life, I very, very rarely get angry at anything. I very rarely get angry at anything in life. But this game makes me angry. And this game makes me angrier than pretty much anything since back when I used to play tennis. And if you guys have played tennis, you guys play tennis at a high level, you guys know how stressful it is being out in the court by yourself when things are going wrong. This is the only thing that is comparable to me playing. Like, this is where I basically, it's like I'm reliving my old high-level tennis days, trying to play this absolute broken mess of a basketball game. Because, again, I enjoyed 19, I enjoyed 18. I enjoyed 2K18 because as bad as the game was, I knew it was bad. I knew what was going to happen. You could do the same thing and it would be the same outcome. You knew what was coming. You knew it was bad. You knew what you had to do to stop it. And you know what? Sometimes you just couldn't do anything about it. However, you normally, when you lost in 2K18, you felt like it was your own fault. Yeah, you could say that the game's terrible. Like certain things about people exploiting the game. I'm not even losing to people exploiting the game. That's the problem. If I was losing to people exploiting the game, I'd be annoyed, but a different kind of annoyed. If I was losing to people that were straight up better than me, I'd be fine. I'd be just like, okay, get better. Like, I've lost to plenty of people better than me. I have no problem losing. I've lost this tie, I've lost a splash with cross-continent with the delay advantage. I've lost to them. And I'm like, okay, I need to get better. These guys are better than me. That's fine. The problem is that I'm not even losing to someone abusing meta. I'm losing to people because 2K makes them make 15 shots in a row in a quarter. Like, that is how I've lost. I've lost 4 games today, and 3 of them have been because they went one entire quarter where they suddenly have a 20-point swing. And I'm just like, at this stage, I'm mentally checked out of games. If I'm up 10 and suddenly I'm down 20, I'm mentally checked out. I don't care about the comeback. I am completely mentally checked out. Not a chance. And honestly, I don't know. Will I go 12-0 this month? So it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Look, I'll get a good run on 12 games at some stage. All the sweats are out right now. It's a guarantee. But my God, I only realized when you're playing against people of a very similar standard, because even the games I was winning, they were close games. Yeah, I felt like I was the better player in nearly every game I played, but not by much. We were playing against some good players, and it was just, I'm just not mentally checked in right now to play this game. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.